Thanks for tuning in to the Maryland Injury Attorney Podcast. This is your host and attorney, Jobeth Bowers, talking to you about a variety of topics every time that we do one of these regarding injuries in the state of Maryland, how to handle them, how to prepare for them, and everything like that. Today, we got a short one for you. We're going to talk about the statute of limitations in Maryland. This is a deadline that is set by the courts when it comes to taking action on these injury cases. And before we get too deep into this, I want to let you know this is not an invitation to wait until the last minute to call me or any other attorney to handle your injury case. We are absolutely the most effective when we can start working for you from day one. And additionally, we don't bill hourly for these things. So I tell my clients all the time, why do work that you're ultimately going to pay me to do? Let us handle it all. So what is the statute of limitations? The statute of limitations is set by the state, and every state's got a different one. So if you are somewhere else, if you are not in the state of Maryland, this is not going to apply to you unless it randomly happens to be some state that has the same statute of limitations. But that's not what we're talking about today. You have a deadline to do one of two things within 3 years of an accident in the state of Maryland. You need to either settle that case out of court voluntarily with the insurance company or the other driver, or however that may work, or you have to initiate a lawsuit. Why is this? Well, the courts, generally speaking, don't want something to happen and 10 years, 20 years, 30 years go by, and then all of a sudden you get sued for something that you've completely forgotten about. So you're obligated to start that process officially within the court within 3 years in Maryland of the accident. That way, any sort of information, evidence, witnesses, hopefully is still available and still fresh. 3 years is a lot of time, but it definitely goes fast. And again, I've got to reiterate this because it's happened before and it's an absolute nightmare. Do not take this as an invitation to wait until almost 3 years to call me if you need help with one of these. That's all I got for this one. Like I said, it's going to be a short one. Thanks for tuning in. This is your Maryland Injury Attorney Podcast. Jobeth Bowers. Until next time.